Assalamualaikum and hello. Okay, we meet again. Okay, my name is Madam Fauza. Okay, the lecturer and coordinator for this course TMF 1414 Introduction to Programming, or in short ITP. Okay, so for today, we will cover lecture 10. Okay, on the topic of basic data structure. Okay, for this video, okay, I have separate the video into two parts, that is part 1 and part 2. Okay, let's go. Okay, the objectives of this lecture, okay, on basic data structure, okay, we introduce, okay, the structure itself, okay, and we define the structure, okay, then we process, okay, the structure. How do we do the processing of the structure? User-defined data types, okay, passing structures to functions, and lastly, self-referential structure. Okay, I have divided into two parts. Okay, that is part 1. Okay, we have introduction, defining, processing, and as well as user-defined data types. Okay, and part 2, okay, in the second video, okay, is on passing structures to functions, okay, and as well as the self-referential structure. Array, okay, is a data type to store multiple values in the same data types under a single name. Yeah, you have studied that, you have covered that in array topic. And structure is another way to store data like array, but can store variables, okay, with different data types, okay, which means you have data, okay, inside, okay, the variables, okay, with the different data types. Okay, structure, okay, is a group of a variable, okay, in other words, okay, it's a group of variables of different data type, okay, represented by a single name. Okay, let's take an example, okay, to understand more on what is structure in C programming. Okay, let's say that we need to store, okay, a data called personal data. Okay, personal data, okay, we have name, okay, we have ID, okay, we have address, okay, and as well as we have GPA. Okay, one way of doing this, okay, we will create a different variable for each of the attributes. However, when you need to store the data, okay, of multiple students, okay, then in that case you would need to create these several variables again for each students. Okay, so this is such a big headache to store all the data in this way. Okay, except for array. Okay, remember, for array all the data need to be the same data types. Okay, it can't be kept in multiple or various data types. Okay, so for structure, yes, it can be multiple data types variable. So it comes in order to solve this problem, okay, in order for you to keep, okay, the data structure for personal data, okay, we can solve this problem, okay, by using structure. Okay, we can create a structure that has member, okay, for like for this example we have ID number, we have name, we have address, and GPA. Okay, so this may sound confusing. Do not worry, we will understand this with the help of the example given. Okay, let's say, okay, we have a structure of personal data. Okay, we have integer ID number, okay, character name, okay, character address, okay, and double or float GPA. Okay, a structure definition does not reserve the spatial memory, so instead creates a new data type, okay, using the structure variables. So this example, okay, that is a structure definition, okay, when you want to represent, okay, a structure, okay, called personal data. Okay, you will see, okay, a short form, okay, or a reserved word for structure is struct. Okay, you have integer, you have the curly braces, okay, you have integer, ID number, character name. Okay, so these two are arrays. Okay, you can set up name size address. For this example, I will initialize, okay, the name size, okay, equal to 100 or address size equal to 200, for example. Okay, then you have double or float of GPA. Okay, okay, let us look very closely on each of the syntax and with example. Okay, you have the struct, okay, structure type name, okay, then you have the structure member declaration list. Okay, you have and structure. Make sure, okay, it close with semicolon. You have the structure tag, okay, then you have the list declaration of its member. Okay, so this arrow, okay, is a structure tag, okay, and the struct is faculty struct. So this is example in other way of for a structure called faculty structure. It has 5, okay, you have 5 variables, okay, with different, okay, or various data types. Okay, you have integer faculty ID number, you have character faculty name, okay, which is you specify it's a pointer. Okay, you have integer age, okay, you have character gender, you have float or double GPA. Okay, you need to have definitely a semicolon, okay, braces, okay, you have braces, and as well as the semicolon. Okay, if you've got to include a semicolon, okay, you produce, okay, an error. So these are the list of declaration of the members. You have integer, character, and float. Make sure, okay, when you assign any variable, you need to identify, clarify, okay, and declare the data types. Okay, this is to declare a structure variable. Okay, after declaring a structure type, we may declare variable that are of that type. So a structure variable declaration requires this element. You have the keyword struct. Okay, the first one is the keyword struct. Okay, and the structure type name. Okay, you have the tag. Okay, the type name. So this will be any name that you think is relevant, okay, to that structure. Okay, if it's student data, then you put student. If it's related to parent data, it's parents, okay, or school or university, okay, depends. Okay, then you have a list of data type members. Okay, 3 is all the data type members, okay, with all the variables, okay, naming, okay, your own naming, but data type are all key reserved words, okay, like integer, double, character, okay, etc. And then you need to conclude the this statement, okay, with semicolon. Okay, number 5. Okay, when you have variables, list of these variables, okay, names, okay, you separate them with commas. Okay, it's really important to close it with the semicolon. Okay, so have 5 element here. Okay, in structures, okay, it is possible to combine, okay, the structure that you declared, okay, which is the types of structure and structure variable, okay, by including the name of your variable at the end of structure type declaration. Okay, like for example, okay, given a struct faculty struct, okay, integer faculty ID number, okay, you have character faculty name, okay, then you have the integer age, okay, character gender, okay, float salary, okay, then you specify, okay, a structure variable, okay, faculty record, okay, you realize that, okay, this faculty struct, okay, and this is faculty record. So this is represent the structure variable, okay, and this is represent the struct. Okay, we'll see even more example, okay, in the following slide. Okay, let's see this example. Okay, I let you try to solve this. Okay, given this exercise, okay, we have struct CD collection. Okay, So the structure name is CD collection. Okay, then we have here given 5 variables. Okay, with data types: character, title, character, artist. Okay, we have integer, a number of songs. Okay, float, price. Okay, character, data, bot. Okay, and these are all the variables. Okay, I'll let you answer the questions given here. So what is the structure tag? How many members are there? Okay, what are the member data type? What are the member names? How many structure variables are there? And what are their names? Okay, you can pause this video for a while and I'll give you time for you to answer these questions. Okay, I've given you the ample time for you to answer. Okay, let us see the answer for each of these questions. Okay, what is the structure tag? Okay, what is the name of structure tag? So it is CD collections. Okay, then how many members are there? Okay, members mean how many variables are there? Okay, we have 5 total. Okay, you have the character title, you have the artist, okay, number of songs, price, and as well as data bot. Okay, what are the members data types? So data types, which means types of the variable. Okay, we have 3 here. We have 3 character, that is the title, artist, and as well as data bot. Okay, for character data type, we have 1 integer, which is the num song. Okay, then we have the float price. Okay, so we have 5 variables: character, integer, and float. Okay, and what are the members' names? So we have the title, we have the artist, okay, num song, price, and data bot. Then how many structure variables are there? Okay, so structure variable, okay, which means these variables. So this is the members, okay, variable members. Okay, so these members of struct CD collections. So these are the structure variables, which is CD1, CD2, and CD3. Okay, which means the record. Okay, well, the record of CD1 is the character name for perhaps different. Okay, 1 record for this artist song. Okay, like for example, we have CD1. Okay, the artist name is Sudirman. Okay, Sudirman, the title of the song, okay, the number of song, the float, the price of the song, okay, and data bot. And CD2 would be the record for Celine Dion, okay, with the title of the song, and then number of song, the price, and data bot. For CD3, another record, different record, okay, perhaps, okay, Dayang Nufaiza, okay, for example. Okay, so we have 3 records altogether. Okay, CD1, CD2, and CD3. So how many structure variable are there? Okay, you have 3. Okay, then what are the names? Okay, we have CD1, CD2, and CD3. So I hope, okay, it's clear. Okay, you have a clear mind, okay, and understand, okay, what are the things that you need to learn in the structure, okay, basic structure topic. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now is the nested structure. Okay, since member of structure can be any data type, therefore structure can also contain structure as its members. We have struct tag 1, okay, then we have integer member 1, okay, then we have struct tag 2, okay, variable. Okay, like for example, you have struct tag 2, then we have the content of float member 2. So where this structure, okay, tag 2 had to be declared, okay, before tag 1. Okay, which means in struct tag 1, it contains another struct, which is struct tag 2, okay, which consists of a float member 2. Okay, so this is we call a nested structure. Okay, now, okay, is a way on how, okay, to find a way that how we process a structure. Okay, a member of a structure are usually processed, okay, separately. So therefore need to assess the structure member individually. So each member of structure can be assessed, okay, by the variable name, okay, dot the member. So this is, okay, how we process data, okay, where we assess them individually, okay, the member individually. So to assess a member of a nested structure, okay, we use variable dot member dot sub member, okay, where member is a structure type. Let us see more example. Okay, let us see this structure declaration and initialization example. So based on the structure type, okay, faculty struct, okay, remember the structure for the faculty, okay, and the structure variable declaration, okay, we have this faculty struct, okay, for the first example, okay, so we have 5 in total: faculty in ID number, faculty name, age, gender, and salary. So these are the members of the structure. Meanwhile, the faculty record is the variable, okay, variable of structure faculty struct. Okay, this variable name is called faculty record. Okay, so this is how you declare, okay, and then this is how you call, okay, initialize it. So struct faculty, okay, then you have the faculty record. So this is your struct name, okay, so this is the variable, okay, of the struct faculty record. Okay, you can see the colors, okay, represent how the texts are represented. Okay, then you have the faculty record. So these green ones, okay, are the variable, yeah, the structure variable. So we have faculty dot faculty ID number. Yeah, so this is how you retrieve, okay, the value with the data. So this ID number 1200. Okay, so this is a variable structure dot, okay, the all the black colors here, okay, the text color, faculty ID number, faculty name, age, gender, and salary, okay, are the members of this struct. Okay, you have Farid, okay, age 30, gender M, and salary 7,100. Yeah, so this is how you declare initialize, okay, or call, okay, for the variable data, yeah, for faculty struct. You don't have a second example, okay, which is on the CD collection, okay, in the exercise that we have done before, okay, struct CD collection. So this is our struct name called CD collection. Then these are the 5 members here, okay, are, okay, the members of structure CD collection: title, okay, article, artist, name, song, price, okay, and date bought. Okay, so this is the variable, okay, name for our structure, which is the CD1. Okay, as I mentioned to you, okay, the example given in the exercise, we have 3 variable, which is 3 records. We have Suleiman, we have Celine Dion, and we have Dayang Nufaiza. Okay, and then for this variable, okay, we have only 1 record, okay, which is here, and we declare how we specify, okay, the data for each of the members. Okay, you need to declare struct CD collection, okay, struct CD struct name, okay, and this variable struct, which is CD1. Okay, then we have string copy. Okay, remember, okay, this is from the previous topic, which is character and string, which is the character and string. Yeah, string copy, okay, CPY. Okay, you have CD1 dot title. Okay, you copied the Red Moon Man in this title, okay, which is this, okay, size of 25. Okay, then you have second one is the artist, okay, Sam and the Sneed, okay, into the artist, okay, for the second member. You have CD1, the num song is 12, okay, CD1, okay, price is equal to 11.95 cents. Okay, then you have string coffee for date bought, okay, in the type of date, okay, 02 February, okay, 2007. So these are the different way of two different ways of how you declare, initialize, okay, and retrieve the data, okay, and then added to the structure members. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is the program, okay, given here, okay, which represent, okay, the example given previously. Okay, this is a full C program. How you structure the declaration and initialization. Okay, you use string because you are using the string copy, okay, string copy function. Okay, that's why you are calling for this library. First, okay, remember 3 steps. Okay, first you declare, initialize, okay, then you input, okay, then you print out, okay, process or print. Okay, struct CD collection. So this example for the CD collection, okay, you have 5 members: title, artist, name song, price, and date bought. Okay, so this is CD. Okay, or you can put CD1. Okay, so this example for the variable, you just add in the variable name CD. Then you just follow the previous slides now. Okay, string copy. Okay, CD.title, Red Moon Man. String copies, because these are related with string, so we have 1, 2, 3 for strings, and these are for the integer and the double, okay, or float. Okay, for string are different. Okay, you use a string copy. Okay, you didn't just print out. Okay, to access the data, okay, you need to you do use the dot sign here, cd dot. Okay, so you have cd, okay, dot title, cd dot artist, cd dot name song, cd dot price, cd dot date bought, in order for you to retrieve, okay, the data. So the printout, okay, so here is the cd. Here is the cd. You have the title, okay, artist, song, price, and these are all the data that you have set here, input here. Okay, then this displayed. Okay, remember declaration. Okay, then these are the input. Okay, so these are the output. Retrieve the input, okay, to display all the data or output. Okay, what about declaration and initialization for nested structure? Okay, remember I have shown you the example of nested structure, which means, okay, a structure inside, okay, another structure. Okay, let us have a look at this example. Okay, we have 2 structure here, okay, which is b date, okay, which is a birthday, okay, birth date. Okay, we have student. Okay, first structure we have b date, okay, with 3 members. Okay, we have character, month, okay, short, day, okay, integer, year. Then, okay, for structure students, okay, we have 4 members. Okay, student name, student ID, okay, CGPA, okay, and this is b date. Okay, so which means, okay, this is structure, okay, for student structure, but you retrieve, okay, you add in the DOB, okay, which is from this b date. Okay, DOB, okay, date, okay, of birth. Okay, so these are retrieved from, okay, the structure b date. Okay, this b date. And okay, we have a variable struct under student here, Mr. Bean. Okay, this is a record for Mr. Bean, okay, which include, okay, student name, student ID, CGPA, and, okay, the date of birth, okay, retrieved from this b date structure, another structure. Okay, so let's see how we input. Okay, so these are all the data. Okay, we are using string copy, so make sure, okay, you add in the string.h, okay, a library call. Okay, you have string copy, okay, Mr. Bean, okay, this Mr. Bean variable, okay, dot student name, okay, you have student name, okay, so this is the data, okay, for student name, okay, student ID, this is data for it, 1 2 3 4 5, okay, CGPA, okay, this is a type of float, okay, 3.98, okay, then these 3, okay, are the nested structure, okay, which is taken from the b date structure. Okay, you have the day. Okay, you have the day, you have the month, and you have the year. So this is how you declare it. Okay, remember, look at this color here, the orange color. Okay, look at the orange color. So these DOB are taken from these three members of structure B date. Okay, so this is how you print them. Okay, so the difference will be this part. Okay, you have the Mr. Bean. Okay, you have Mr. Bean.dob. So these are nested. Okay, so this is the nested structure, the DOB, and it will print, okay, the student info. Okay, you have Mr. Bean. Okay, Mr. Bean. Okay, and then you have a number. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, you have 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, CGPA 3.98, and the date of birth, okay, is taken from this B date structure. Okay, the day, the month, and the year. Okay, hope it's explained, okay, on how you declare, initialize the structure, a common structure, okay, and how you declare, initialize, okay, the nested structure. Okay. Okay, in compile time structure variables and initialization, okay, in C it is possible to initialize structure variables at compile time. Okay, and compile time initialization of a structure variable requires the following elements, okay, which is the keyword struct. Okay, it's really important. Okay, when you use a data structure, okay, this struct keywords, okay, reserved words, is crucial. So you need to put struct. Okay, the structure type name, okay, the name of structure variable, okay, all the variable if any. Okay, if you have struct, then it's compulsory, okay, to have, okay, you need to have the type name, but not compulsory to have the structure variable. Okay, then you have the assignment operator equal to, okay, number 5th, a set of variable for the members of the structure variable enclosed in braces and separated by the commas. Okay, and lastly, don't forget, okay, to terminate it with a semicolon. Okay, remember, you need the struct, okay, you need the keyword struct, okay, you need structure type name, okay, if not compulsory for name of the structure variable, okay, and you have assignment, okay, which is the operator equal to, okay, you enclose with the curly braces, okay, and separated, okay, with commas, okay, and lastly you need to terminate it with semicolon. Okay, there's another example, okay, that will show you the easiest way, okay, how you structure variables initialization during the compile time. Okay, you have these two examples. Okay, same thing, you have struct, faculty struct. Okay, you have here 5 members, okay, variables, okay, 5 members, okay, of struct, okay, faculty struct. Okay, then this is how you initialize, okay, the variable structure. Okay, you have faculty, this is faculty record equal to, okay, so these are all the data. Okay, you have the ID number, you have the faculty name, okay, you have the age, you have gender, then you have the salary. So this is the other way, the simplest way on how you declare them. Okay, assign, initialize the variable structure. For CD's collection, okay, structure, okay, you have 5 variable, we have 5 members, okay, of this structure, CD collection, and for the variable, okay, which is the data, you have CD, you have Redman, Sam and his needs, okay, 12 for the number of songs, okay, you have the price, and lastly is the data type. So remember, okay, you need to include the equal and the curly braces, okay, separated all the data with comma. If it's a character, then you need to add in the semicolon, yeah, the double quotation, sorry, double quotation, okay, close it with the curly braces, and end up with the semicolon. Don't forget the semicolon here. Okay. Okay, for the compile time structure variable initialization rules. Yeah, so these are the rules that you need to follow. Okay, first one. So the order of the values for structure variable members enclosed in a braces must match the order of members in the structure type declaration. Okay, so the order must be match and order must be in type declaration. Okay, so it's possible to initialize only a subset, okay, only a partial of the member of a structure variable at compile time. However, okay, that subset must always begin with the first member and continue until, okay, you target member without skipping any. Okay, like for example, okay, we have only 3 data here, which is, okay, the ID number, which is the call it the ID number, okay, for it, okay, and as well as the for the 30 is the age. Okay, only 3 record, okay, which is the ID number, okay, which is faculty name, and the age, okay, without the gender and salary. Okay, you can skip, okay, any members. So this is the full set, okay, full set of variable members. Then you have a subset of variable members. Okay, then for the user defined data type, okay, we have a type definition. Okay, another way for you use a user defined. Okay, this is user defined data type. Use type definition. So user can define their own data types by using this statement. So type definition, type, new type. So have type definition, integer age. Okay, this type definition also can be used in structures. Okay, where you have type definition, structure, okay, list of members, okay, and the new type. Okay, for example, okay, this is how you declare structure. Okay, for type definition, you have type definition struct, okay, then all the members, character name, okay, integer metric number, okay, then we have the variable structure, which is students, okay, then integer main. This is how you declare, okay, in your program. Okay, in how to declare the structure variable. We have students, which is a variable structure, okay, std, okay, define, okay, variable equal to, okay, ab is for the name, okay, don't forget the double quotation, comma, and the metric number. Okay, given the examples, okay, for type definition, okay, user defined data types, okay, we have type def structure, okay, with 2 members, okay, we have character name, okay, metric numbers, integer, then you have the variable for type definition of this struct. Okay, so these are 2 equivalents, okay, the declaration, okay, initialization of type definition. Okay, so structure declaration, okay, we have type definition same as above, okay, but okay, the difference will be how you declare. Okay, you have type definition, then you have the struct, okay, and the name of the struct is the students. Okay, you have 2 members, and this is your variable name students. Okay, and how you declare them? Okay, you just call for the students, okay, variable struct type definition, okay, and std. So this is any name, any variable name that you want to add. Okay, declaration of structure variable. And then it's equivalent to the struct student. This is a common way, okay, of you use without the type definition. Okay, with the type definition and without the type definition, just a structure student, okay, the 2 names with that variable. Then this is how you call for them. Okay, struct, okay, students, okay, you have the struct student, okay, and std. So this will retrieve these 2 members. Okay, so this is how, okay, you use the type definition. Okay, user defined data type. Okay, we have came to the end of part 1, okay, of lecture 11, okay, which is on basic data structure. Okay, topic we have covered is on part 1, okay, introduction to structures, defining the structures, okay, processing a structure, and user defined data type, which is the type definition. Okay, and for part 2, okay, which is our second video, okay, passing structures to functions, okay, self-referential structures is more towards the declaration and how you process, how you use key data structure in function and pointer and etc. Okay, we're gonna meet you again in our part 2 of topic 11 or lecture 11 on basic data structure. Thank you.